morning, everybody. Welcome to Breakfast with Brian. I'm Brian Barolo. I live in Media, Pennsylvania. It's the mid-Atlantic, and weather's kind of up and down. We got a lot of rain, even though it's spring, so it's like in the 70s, 60s, 70s, keeps dropping down to the 50s at night. No big deal. So it's a little cooler at night, but not cold. The rain, it's like heavy rain. We have a ton of rain coming this week. It just won't stop, but it's helping. What I planted in my garden, my tomatoes and peppers and such, are doing phenomenal. So, hey, Jay Halverson, hope you're enjoying the retired life. It's good to see you. Okay, I'm here to talk about car models real quick because I myself have been having difficulty ever since I bought my Volkswagen Jetta. When it comes to getting parts, it's a pain in the ass. I'll be right back. I need to get a napkin for my breakfast. All right, so I'm here to talk a little bit about car models, and that's should be very simple. Type of thing where you buy a car and it's stamped right on the back. It's usually raised lettering on the back of the car and the trunk, on the hood of the trunk, and it'll say, like, you know, what model it is and something special about it, whatever. My car is a Volkswagen, and it says Jetta on one side, and it says 1.8T on the other. So I'm assuming, and I don't want to make an ass out of you and me, is the fact that my car is a Volkswagen, the model is a Jetta, and the specific of the model is a 1.8T. That's what I would think. Well, anyway, for as long as I've had this car, I've always had to put in the model. Now, the model of the Jetta is a Jetta, but they have also made various versions of the Jetta, like the GL, GLX, GS, G, whatever. There's several of them. Hang on, getting a phone call here already. Morning. Hey, I'm doing my video right now. I'll call you back. See you, bye. Okay. So anyway, the whole deal with my model on my car, it's a Jetta 1.8 turbo. I've never been able to find any other thing, whether it's a Wolfgang or a Generation 6 or whatever it might be. I can't give anybody any answers. I cannot find it in my book. It wasn't on my title. It's nowhere to be found except for the fact that it's a Jetta. And it just happens to be a sedan and not a wagon. So that's one of the differences that I have found out about my car. So here you go. I broke a shock. I put new shocks on about 2 weeks ago, and I was coming down the turnpike the other day from Hershey, PA, from doing a Sweet Adeline show, which is barbershop quartet stuff, and I talked about that the other day. So anyway, I'm coming home, and the average speed, the speed limit is 70 miles an hour, so I'm doing 70 and cruising, not a lot of traffic, but I hit a pothole with my rear left wheel, and you know, driving quickly and trying to get out of the way. I didn't catch it with the front. I got it caught it with the back, and the back wheel went down, and the shock, I think, extended, and then it came out of the hole and hit the pavement, and it jammed that shock up so hard that the shock mount at the very top that goes into the body of the Volkswagen cracked. So the top of the mount cracked. So now you have the mount, and the shock has a piston, and the piston is mounted to it so that the piston body goes up and down, up and down, up and down. Well, the top of the mount broke, so the top of it came off, so that the shock is now going up and down inside my body of my car, and it's going, Oh, you like that, huh? Okay, I figured some people would like that. A little bit of morning stuff. Hey, how you doing? I don't know your name, but hey, welcome. So anyway, the shock mount broke, so I had to go get another shock yesterday. So I figured, okay, they were the cheapest ones. I took them both off, took them back to Pep Boys where I bought them 2 weeks ago, and I went in, and I dropped them on the counter, and she's trying to look it up and this and that, and she kept saying, well, what model is it? What model car, okay? Because she was going to get me replacement shocks and make sure that I had the correct shocks for the correct model, because if you don't have the correct part for the correct model, then it's going to break. It's not going to work properly. So that's what she assumed. So I understand her moment of saying, I don't want to give you another shock because then you're going to go break it again and come back, and it may not be the proper shock for that model, even though all the books call for it, the shock and the shock mount. So she keeps going into the computer and saying, well, what model? What model? Is it Generation 6? I don't know what Generation 6 is. I don't know anything. So anyway, I left, got my money back, and my car is still up on jacks. And I went somewhere else and I gave them, and I got shocks. But before I got the shocks, I had called Volkswagen. I called a Volkswagen dealer nearby, and this is a suggestion for anybody out there that's having the same problem. Every time I look for a part online or wherever, and I put in 2001 Volkswagen Jetta, it goes model. And it wants to know what model it is. And I don't know what model it is. It's not a GL, a GS, GLX. It's not a Wolfgang series. It's none of these, because I don't have it on my car. I don't have it on my title. I don't have it in the book. I've been pulling my hair out for years trying to get parts and deal with the model of my car. My car is a basic Jetta, 1.8 turbo. You can't get any difference in that. The only difference is between in my car and my model is if it's a sedan or a bulk or a station wagon. A sedan or a station wagon is the only thing I can come up with. I'm a sedan, four-door sedan, 1.8 turbo. That should say it all, but it doesn't. So I have the lady at Pep Boys, doesn't want to give me a shock. She's afraid it's going to be the wrong one. Until I give her the specific model, I can't get that right part from Pep Boys. So I went to everybody else, and they're all saying, yeah, it's coming up the same, blah, 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 blah. I think it's all the same part. Well, what happened? I called Volkswagen, and I had the guy, I gave him my VIN and vehicle identification number, and he put it in, and he did the research, and they have access to Volkswagen, all the information Volkswagen puts out on your car. So he did. He pulled it up. He read through it, and went through every single thing. He could not find a specific model type for my car, for my VIN. My VIN number tells everything. Well, he could tell me, and he did tell me, that my car was born 8/28/2000, even though it's a 2001. It was born with a luxury package, and it was born with a sports suspension. I knew my suspension was really cool because my car would drive like fantastic for years. I mean, it's just unbelievable. Okay, so I have this information, so when I'm calling the dealers, I'm giving them this information, and most of them are going, well, I don't need it. It's not asking for that. Just asking for the model. I have a Jetta with motor, 1.8. Okay, that's it. Well, anyway, the guy at Volkswagen looked it up, and he said that this shock mount was split in the VIN year, the year that they're making that Jetta. Halfway through, certain VINs got this type of mount, and the other VINs got this type of mount. Now I'm screwed. How am I going to get somebody in an auto parts store that's only getting one mount for all of these cars saying, well, this is made for this VIN series and not that one. You have to have this one and not that one. They're all the exact same, and I don't know the difference. Volkswagen couldn't even tell me the difference. So I'm using the Volkswagen part, and I'm giving them the auto parts places that Volkswagen part number. So that's the actual original part number that went into my series of my Volkswagen sedan on that part of the VIN production line, you might say. I don't know how to say it exactly, but anyway, so I went through back to all the dealers. Nobody has, but I gave them the Volkswagen, I mean, not the dealers, the parts stores, and I gave them all the VIN number. I gave them the Volkswagen part number so they can match it up to that, and they were all coming up with the proper part number, no problem. But now nobody has it in stock, so I had to order it, and I have to go pick it up this morning, and I'll put it in. Gary White, good to see you, good to meet you. So I'm going to go get it this morning, and it's according to the Volkswagen number, part number. So my point being, if your car just has a basic model, like mine says Jetta, but there's so many different versions of Jettas, and I don't have it, you're screwed, but you're not. Call a dealer, ask for the parts department, talk to the guy in parts, and what I had said was, hey, can you do some research on my VIN number on my car so I can get the proper part numbers in order to order parts? Bam. I didn't say I was going to order parts from him or somewhere else, but just that I wanted the proper model number for my car, for my VIN. And he looked it up. Now, there isn't one, but yet I know to tell him that I have a luxury package and a sports suspension. That might help. But this way, you get all the information, and then if you're looking for a certain part, you get the part number. So that part number comes from the manufacturer. The manufacturer's the parts for that automaker. That's the best, easiest way to get the proper parts you need for your car. If you just have a basic car and it doesn't give a specific model and you have this difficulty getting parts because your car does not say an exact model, you know, a 3.2 Expo ecosystem, whatever it might say, it should be stamped on the car, it should say it on the title, it should be in your book. Now in your book, it might list all the different various types of models of your car. So I find it easiest, call a dealer, pull some strings, ask the questions, and you'll get them to do your history if they're a nice enough guy, and you can get all the information about your car like you need it. So a lot of hassle, a wasted day, a lot of running around. It came down to about 5 to 10 minutes of actually getting the proper information and shopping for it and getting the numbers I needed to pay to get the parts. So I'm going to get the parts now, and now I know all about my car model. How about that? It's a pain in the butt if they don't specify it. Call your dealer and inquire and be inquisitive and ask questions and get as much information as you can about your car. And in this way, you can get the proper numbers for the proper parts and not get parts that may not fit, but it'll fit several models, and it's a cheap one, it's going to break, and you get my drift? It's not a good thing. So anyway, okay, I'm doing breakfast. I'm doing bagels, and I'm doing some almond, sunflower butter and some wow butter. There's the sunflower, and there's the wow butter. Okay, this is soy, and this is sunflower. That's what I'm doing. I always do water first thing for my internal shower. Cheers. I finished all my juice yesterday, so I don't have any juice handy right now today until I get some more fruit and go shopping. I've been running low on everything. So anyway, I'm still taking my turmeric, and I'm just going to chase it with water. I have oxygen drops that I will do for energy later instead of my multivitamin. I've been doing that. It works great. So there's my morning day. Good to see you. Okay. I'm going to start putting cracks in my breakfast bagel, which I'm going to have with some butter. And we're going to go ahead and go through the rest of this, as I normally do. So I'll do that real quick, then get done. Okay, Breakfast with Brian, 10 happies. Can you find 10 things that'll make you happy today? I woke up, that's 1. I stretched, that's 2. I took a shower, that's 3. I have some people watching, that's 4. I'm thankful and grateful and happy for all of these things. I have breakfast here. I have almond butter, sunflower butter, and wow butter. I'm getting some anxiety out. I got my part. This is my part. I'm going to pick up my part as soon as I'm done breakfast. I have a ride from a friend who's going to come and give me a ride. So on and so on. So I don't know what I'm up to, about 7 or 8 happies, thankfuls, gratefuls. It's easy for you to do too. Pick 10 things. It's really, really simple. Before you know it, you'll be on 20 and 30 things that'll make you happy, and you'll be dancing around because you're so happy because you did all these things to make you happy and to help you get happy and to help others. There you go. Great. Now we want you to do 3 love shares. Pick 3 people today. Could be somebody special. It could be a stranger. Pick 3 people today and share a little bit of love. I do it very easily by wishing people, have a great day. And I try to say it with a little bit of, have a great day. No, have a great day. Have a great day. You know what I mean? Excite them a little bit. And that's sharing a little bit of your love. And it's just passing a little positivity around, which is what you're going to do in your household with the love gun. And you're going to share 1 to 2 positive comments to the people that you live with. You do this in the morning. Everybody comes back in the evening looking forward to more positivity. You can't beat it. It's a very simple thing. You and your wife, you do it. You do it all the time. You do it. It becomes a natural thing, and you're naturally constantly positive, and it pushes all that negativity out, and it keeps you, it gives you a much better, happier life. It's simple. 10 happies, 3 love shares. Have a great day, and positive comments. Have an awesome day at work today, honey. Say bye. You know what I mean? Simple little things. That's what we like to do, and try to spread that around the world and help others do it. And I'm noticing more and more people saying that to me also. Have a great day. You know, it's inspiring. It's really, really good. All right, well, I'm going to get to my bagel before they get too cold. And everybody out there, have a great day. You can go down below if you're on YouTube and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please go down below and subscribe to my YouTube channel. oh, can't do that on this video because this is Facebook. But when I transfer this over to YouTube, go down below and subscribe to my channel. All right. Also, I will take this once I put it on YouTube. I'll put it on my brianbarolo.com. Go check it out. I have a few blogs on there, a couple things happening, my Amazon store and so forth. And you could also go to Brian's Health and check out all my blogs. I have almost 500 blogs on there. Check it out. You might find things that'll interest you. It's about health and mental, spiritual, well, mental and physical health mostly. Some financial health in there also. Anyway, check it out. Go down below and subscribe. Go to brianbarolo.com, brianshealth.com. Everybody out there, you have an awesome, awesome day. And don't forget what I said. Call the dealer and inquire with your VIN to get all the information about your car. I have a Jetta 1.8. That's all I can tell you. And I have to fight to get the right parts. Sucks. But anyway, you all have a great day out there. I'm glad you joined me, and we'll see you down the road. You all take care now. Ciao. Ciao, I said. Oh, wait, I hit the wrong button. Okay, let's try this again. Ready? Ciao.